fucking hot. I can't stand it. The window is open. I don't know if that's where I'm mistaken. I hope the lighting is good. I haven't done videos in English. Why is this battery going down so fast? I can't understand. We're gonna talk about emotional flashbacks and euphoric recalls. Yes, again, but this time in English. And I made a little research and I found out what are the differences between these two things. And I find it really interesting because in the previous videos of mine I was looking at these things as if they are the same thing, like as if it's the same thing, and it's clearly not the same thing. Although it comes from the same place, the nervous system, the sympathetic nervous system, but it's not the same thing. So I just wanted to make it clear. I hate this little thing and I don't know what to do with it. I'm dying. I'm sorry about my hair, is disgusting. Anyways, what is an euphoric recall? Euphoric recall is when we remember some stuff, when we are triggered to remember some stuff from the past, from our toxic relationship, friendship, our toxic boss, our toxic parents. And when we are triggered to remember about this thing, our sympathetic nervous system starts reacting on the trigger. And there are physical symptoms that can be experienced, like sweating and trembling and like stuttering of the voice and chaotic thoughts, a racing heartbeat and anxiety and panicking and like all of this low vibrational stuff. I've talked about them a lot. But what is the difference between an emotional flashback and euphoric recall? Why is it euphoric? Euphoria usually is connected to something good. So euphoric something is supposed to be something good, right? It's supposed to be something nice. But in this case it's not nice at all, because we recall the euphoric moments we had with our narcissistic someone throughout our life, like in our life in the past. And we recall these moments and the euphoric feeling, the good feeling. We recall all of the good, pleasant and just nice and high vibrational feelings. We recall that. And that's why we call it euphoric recall. That doesn't mean it's something good. I've said that, and not only me, I mean a lot of people said it. Good situations lead to bad memories about the good situations because they're already in the past and we kind of miss the good time, you know. And when you start missing the good time, fuck, damn you pigeon, like damn you. That was scary. That was fucking scary. My heart's going pizza pata, pizza pata. I feel sick like I could throw up. And we recall the good moments, right? And that's supposed to be something good, right? No, it's not something good. It leads to a lot of anxiety and depressive states and a lot of breakdowns, and it leads to just low vibrational state of mind because oh my god, I miss this moment so much. Oh my god, we were so happy. Oh my god, I was so happy. Everyone was so happy with the way things were going. But it was so nice. They were so nice to me. It was so great. We had such a good time. Like we had the bestest time ever. We had so much fun. We did different things. We went places. Like they told me compliments and they made me feel like a very special person. That's usually during the pedestal phase, the love bombing phase, when the narcissist makes you feel special on purpose. You make me feel special. So we recall these times, and we recall these good times and these nice feelings, and we kind of start missing our narcissist. And what happens then? We slip into a state of mind where we become more vulnerable. Vulnerable. Yeah, we become more vulnerable to contacting the narcissist, to reaching out for the narcissist. Just the thought that we lost something that impacted us so much that we can't live a normal life is problematic. I understand these thoughts are normal to some extent, but we shouldn't make it a part of our daily routine. And if we catch ourselves thinking some kind of stuff like, oh my god, I miss them, I miss my narcissist, oh my god, it was so sweet and so nice and this relationship had such potential, Or, oh no, I miss my narcissistic parents, they're probably all alone right now, and you start like thinking about them as a victim of the time they live in, like they want you to think about them. And oh my god, I want to visit them so bad, I want to bring them something. Probably they're so alone in this house, so alone and so scared. But when you go and visit them, it actually it happens, a conflict happens. Like the narcissists love conflicts, so they're gonna do everything to make one, because that's what feeds their ego, you know. And so even if it's your parent, and the guilty feeling trips you into believing that your parent might have changed after so many years, and I've said it before, with age, narcissists become worse. They don't get better, they just get better in their manipulations. They get better in mastering their in mastering their tactics of manipulating, using and abusing you. They don't get better in any other area, except if it's a consciously aware narcissist, that they are a narcissist and they get treatment in therapy. And yeah, unless we're talking about this kind of situation, which is very rare, because and don't hold this hope. I know that this hope is disgusting. Just don't hold that hope. It's a lost cause. Billie Eilish said it. It's a lost cause. No hope for narcissists. Near, far, wherever you are. I'm Celine Dion. That's it. I'm taking a job of singer and Celine Dion. My hair is a fucking mess, but so am I, so hey, don't beep at me. Let's hope my battery doesn't run low. Anyway, so what I was talking about, yeah, the differences between euphoric recall and emotional flashback. And what is an emotional flashback? It's literally can be, I said it, you can be triggered by a sound, by a word, even by a word you heard, by a familiar sight, like a place you've been to. And when you go back to the places that you've been to with your narcissist, you automatically get triggered, no matter if you want it or not. It's just something that happens to your nervous system. It's on a subconscious level. You don't have any control here, unless you notice that you are having a flashback. I'm going to talk about this in the next video, when we're gonna talk about how to manage these flashbacks and recalls. But for now, I want to make clear the differences between these two things. Between these two things. They indeed are very similar as an experience, like as an emotion, but the euphoric recall is mostly like, I feel like this one is worse because it gets you into believing that you could bring back the good time with the narcissist, and that's not the case. I mean, honey, you can't bring the good time back, even with a time travel machine. Think about it that way. If you went back to this same person, would you change anything? I mean, the more likely scenario, I'm paranoid, it's scary. I'm just hoping that it's not a bug, okay? It can be a person, it can be a robber, it can be my ex. Just don't be a fucking bug. I don't want a bug. Go away. Let's just imagine this, hypothetically. You're going back in time. With the same mindset, with the knowledge that you have, you would look at that person and you would say, wow, they're pretty. But oh my god, their way of communicating stuff and their behavior is disgusting. Just, it's not my cup of tea. You would say that in your head, like you would almost instantly know that they are a narcissist. Like you wouldn't even consider getting with such person. You wouldn't even. Has it happened to you? Because it's happened to me. After that, you recognize narcissists so much easier. Like you recognize them like with the snap of your fucking fingers. I feel like it's too loud outside, but I don't care, and I'm talking here unbothered in the empty apartment. Or is it empty though? Yeah, you wouldn't even consider getting together with such person. You wouldn't even consider doing whatsoever, because you were gonna know that they are a narcissist and you don't want to get into the same mess. I feel like I'm so red right now. And yeah, that's the root of the euphoric recall, and the emotional flashback is similar, but it's not really similar because it's triggered by a memory, but it may not be a good memory. When we talk about euphoric recalls, we talk about the good times, the nice times. But emotional flashbacks, they remind you of the abuse and they make you feel more like a victim, which you actually were. At some point, you were a victim, but you didn't know it. And when you understand this afterwards, you are like, what the fuck? But it's not the best thing to do to take this victim personality and like you excuse your actions because you have been abused. I mean, sometimes it happens completely subconsciously when you're not completely out of the relationship and out of the abuse and out of the situation going on. When you're not completely out of this, sometimes you hurt people that you love unintentionally, and that sucks. I think that there's a way that we can deal with this stuff, and it's important that we know how to do so, because if we don't know how to manage our recalls and flashbacks, it would get more messy and complicated, and we will just have breakdowns on a daily basis, probably, and more often. Instead of going up, we will go down, and we won't heal in the right way, because just healing happens with time and giving yourself the time and understanding and compassion, and show yourself that empathy that you would show this narcissistic bitch in your past. Yeah. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it informational. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!